Alright, welcome back to I'm Not HICK Movie Reviews. Take two, apparently. I watched two movies this week. The first one would be Independence Day Resurgence. Independence Day Resurgence is an okay movie. It's nothing to write home about, but it's not like bad either. I've watched a lot worse movies this year. The main problem with it is Roland Emmerich's shortcuts for making you care about characters don't work in this movie. Because I actually didn't feel like he used them. Like I say, you don't really care about the characters in this movie. Any of them. I mean, if you watch the first one, you probably care about Jeff Goldblum. But Jeff Goldblum is like the only person you care about. Well, him and Brent Spiner's character. Like I said, it's it's an okay movie with an okay premise. It's just not. I don't know if I'd recommend watching it in theaters simply because there's nothing really there. There's no there to this movie. I said it's not boring, so I'll give it that. But it's also not. It's not something that's really going to grab you and say, "Hey, watch me." It's not as good as the first movie. I enjoyed the original Independence Day a lot more than this one. Yeah, like I said, if I was going to give this one a rating, it'd be a 5.5 out of 10. It's like I said, it needs work. Maybe a different director, I don't know, but yeah, Roland Emmerich's shtick didn't really work in this one. I kind of still want to see where it goes. I don't know if I care about the characters that are in this movie, but I do kind of still want to see where it goes. Next one up is Free State of Jones. This is half of a good movie. What I mean by that is the first half of this movie is actually pretty cool, pretty interesting, and enjoyable. The second half of this movie is one of the most boring things I've ever had to force myself to sit through. And that's just it. It's boring. It's not, it's not insulting. It's not, it's not badly acted. It's kind of badly shot, but it's not badly acted. It's just boring. It's just you're literally sitting there going, please, God, just get on with it already. Rarely have I prayed for a movie to end as much as I did this one. I would suggest if you actually watch this movie, once the Civil War ends, leave. Because the rest of that movie is boring as sin. I'm sure there's some good, interesting tales to tell about Reconstruction, but this one didn't choose an interesting version of that. There's also a whole other subplot about the miscegenation. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Basically, where you weren't allowed to marry, outside your race in the South and be up until the 60s or 70s. And there's a really boring subplot about a white dude who's 1/8 black, who they're for some reason trying to force not to be married to this girl. They don't give enough background on the character for you to care, and it just kind of happens, and nobody cares. And when this subplot first showed up, I was literally looking around going, where did this come from? Why is it in this movie about the Civil War? If they cut that subplot, it would have helped the movie extremely. But yeah, as I said, I wish I liked this movie more because it is well acted. It's just like I said, the last half of this movie is so boring. So boring. I nearly fell asleep 4 or 5 times. Rating this one would be a 5 out of 10. I can't recommend it. If you rent it's fine because then you can stop it. Like I said, right after Civil War. Just stop the movie. You'll enjoy it. don't keep watching the movie because you won't enjoy anything after the Civil War because it's not interesting. That's the 2 movies for this week. Please like and subscribe. If you've seen either one of these movies, let me know what you thought of them in the comments. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.